we're going to take the Grand Theft Auto. It's the Grand Theft Auto, as you can see. So I want you people to walk with me. We're going to, so you can open it up from both sides. This side. Hey, you want money? Okay.
I asked Floyd today, because I always hear on the news Floyd's hurting for money, or people start rumors. You don't want to get into that,
no,
but
Floyd,
it's not true.
No, come on. Floyd gets a 7-figure check every month for the rest of his life. Stop it.
Thank you, Leonard.
And he got 9 figures in the bank.
Riches is short term. Wealth is long term.
Floyd Mayweather recently addressed rumors about his financial situation during an Instagram live session. Responding directly to speculation, he firmly denied the claims and made it clear that he is not facing financial trouble. His statement appeared to push back against ongoing discussions online that questioned his wealth and stability. While rumors have continued to circulate, Mayweather used the moment to reinforce his image of financial strength and control, dismissing the idea that he could be going broke.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather, widely recognized for earning massive sums through boxing and business ventures, has consistently put his wealth on display across social media. From luxury assets to high-end investments, his lifestyle has long reflected financial success. His recent response appears aimed at reinforcing that image, pushing back against rumors and emphasizing that he remains financially secure. By addressing the speculation directly, he continues to maintain the narrative of stability and control over his wealth.
If somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is 2 different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So, if I didn't know what I know now, they'd gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably would off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly generated over $1 billion across his boxing career, with some of his biggest paydays coming from blockbuster fights against Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. These events alone brought in hundreds of millions, cementing his position as one of the highest-paid athletes in combat sports history outside the ring. Mayweather has often spoken about earning substantial income through business ventures, particularly in real estate and other investments. Earlier in his career, he made a strategic decision to buy out his contract with Top Rank, a move that gave him greater control over his fights and earnings, eventually leading to significantly larger paydays. His portfolio today is said to include luxury properties, high-end vehicles, and business ventures like Mayweather Promotions and his Money Team brand. Together, these ventures have helped shape his reputation as one of the wealthiest and most business-savvy figures in sports.
Claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Right, why you want to know? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy or I know what I'm doing.
Floyd Mayweather has often responded to critics by questioning why he should reveal the strategies behind his success. He's pointed out that despite doubts about his intelligence, he managed to earn over $1 billion in his career, largely without relying on endorsement deals, suggesting that his results speak for themselves. That he has also talked about how being around wealthy and successful individuals shaped his mindset. In conversations with figures like Snoop Dogg, Mayweather shared that he didn't just want to enjoy the lifestyle of his billionaire friends, He wanted to understand how to achieve that level himself. This perspective pushed him to focus not only on making money but on building long-term financial independence. For Mayweather, success wasn't just about spending wealth, but about learning how to create and sustain it at the highest level.
All my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Floyd Mayweather has also spoken about learning from some of the world's most successful investors, including Warren Buffett. He has even joked about Buffett being the original member of the money team, referencing their discussions around how to grow wealth from millions into billions. Mayweather often draws inspiration from billionaires who continue building their fortunes well beyond retirement. He compares that mindset to his own approach after boxing, emphasizing that stepping away from the ring doesn't mean stepping away from making money. For him, the goal has always been long-term growth, continuing to expand his wealth through business ventures and investments, much like the financial icons he looks up to.
Years.
I remember you brought Warren Buffett earlier. He still lives in the house that he grew up in. But he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in a dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather has consistently highlighted the value of learning from those who have already achieved massive financial success. In a conversation with Snoop Dogg, he shared a mindset that reflects his ambition, not just to enjoy luxury, but to understand how to create it for himself. That he explained that being around wealthy individuals wasn't enough for him. He wanted to reach that same level independently. Rather than simply experiencing their lifestyle, he focused on gaining the knowledge and strategies behind it. This approach became a driving force in his journey, pushing him beyond just earning money in boxing toward building long-term financial independence and control over his wealth.
I didn't understand because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer going to be just an athlete. I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters. Right. I'm a businessman.
Floyd Mayweather has been the subject of ongoing speculation about his financial status, with rumors online suggesting he may be facing serious money issues. These claims are often fueled by reports of past tax matters, legal disputes, and comments from figures like 50 Cent. Critics also point to his high-spending lifestyle, private jets, luxury cars, and multi-million-dollar homes as potential signs of financial strain. However, there is no verified evidence confirming that Mayweather is bankrupt. He has publicly rejected these claims, even addressing them directly during social media appearances, where he insisted that he remains financially secure given his history of earning massive sums from boxing and continuing involvement in business ventures such as promotions and real estate. Many analysts believe the rumors are likely overstated. While debate continues, the available information does not conclusively support the idea that he is broke.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I
seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What? What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he was looking like a bum. Had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is
seen
broke.
that too.
There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Floyd Mayweather has, at times, faced reported financial pressures despite his enormous career earnings. One widely discussed issue was a significant tax liability owed to the Internal Revenue Service, which drew public attention and raised questions about his finances. According to reports, this obligation may have influenced his decision to return for high-profile fights and exhibition bouts, allowing him to generate additional income even after stepping away from full-time competition. While situations like these highlight the complexities of managing large-scale wealth, they don't necessarily indicate financial collapse. Instead, they reflect the kind of financial challenges that can arise even for top-earning athletes, especially when maintaining a high-spending lifestyle alongside major financial commitments.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, pay taxes. Usually that catches up.
Floyd Mayweather was reported to have outstanding tax liens from earlier years, including a multi-million-dollar obligation dating back to 2010. In filings with the United States Tax Court, he acknowledged having significant wealth, but noted that much of it was tied up in assets that were not easily converted into cash. Because of this, he requested additional time to settle the debt, proposing that payment be made after his highly anticipated 2017 bout with Conor McGregor. The expectation was that the revenue from that fight would provide sufficient funds to cover the outstanding tax liability. This situation highlights how even individuals with substantial net worth can face liquidity challenges, particularly when a large portion of their wealth is held in investments or physical assets rather than readily available cash.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather has faced financial controversies beyond tax matters, including legal disputes tied to high-value purchases. In one widely reported case, he was involved in a lawsuit over a luxury diamond necklace after payments were allegedly left incomplete following an initial deposit and several installments. That he has also addressed financial concerns publicly. During promotional events surrounding his fight with Conor McGregor, Mayweather attempted to silence critics by displaying what he claimed was a massive uncashed check, using it as a symbol of his financial strength. Moments like these highlight the contrast between ongoing controversies and his efforts to maintain an image of wealth and control. While critics point to disputes as signs of financial strain, Mayweather has consistently pushed back, emphasizing his continued financial success.
Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
Floyd,
yeah.
so Floyd's got the one that he got, and he got
tax problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's Lord.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath that.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Floyd Mayweather addressed rumors about his financial situation during a 2017 press event promoting his fight with Conor McGregor. In a dramatic moment, he presented what he said was an uncashed 9-figure check from his earlier bout with Manny Pacquiao, using it to reinforce his claim of financial strength and dismiss speculation about money problems. He also stated that he had already paid a substantial amount in taxes for that year, questioning why his finances were under continued scrutiny. At the same time, reports indicated that he had requested temporary flexibility from the Internal Revenue Service, citing liquidity challenges despite his overall wealth. Later on, he was said to have settled another multi-million-dollar tax obligation. These events highlight the contrast between Mayweather's public confidence in his financial standing and the more complex realities of managing large-scale earnings and financial commitments.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made 300 million in one night? Have you ever made 100 million in one night? Have you ever made 70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Floyd Mayweather carefully reshaped his public image over time, moving from the pretty boy persona to the more controversial money identity. This shift was a calculated move that helped turn him into one of boxing's biggest attractions. By embracing a flashy lifestyle and confident, often provocative persona, he became a figure people either strongly supported or eagerly rooted against. That mix of admiration and criticism worked in his favor, building massive anticipation around his fights. Events like his 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao drew huge global attention, resulting in record-breaking pay-per-view numbers and hundreds of millions in revenue. In the end, his ability to market himself proved just as powerful as his skills in the ring, helping him dominate not only as a fighter but also as a business figure in the sport.
No, this is Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny. But more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And them boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny. It's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What not? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands. So don't let any...
Floyd Mayweather expanded his brand far beyond boxing by using media platforms to amplify his image. Appearances on shows like Asterisk 24/7 Asterisk gave fans a closer look at both his intense training routines and his luxurious lifestyle, helping build anticipation around his fights. By carefully shaping his public persona, and even embracing the role of a villain, he made his events feel unmissable, strengthening his position as one of the sport's most effective self-dash promoters. At the same time, Mayweather has often brushed off criticism, suggesting that much of it comes from envy of his success. He has repeatedly pointed to his achievements and assets as proof of his financial strength, highlighting his properties, car collection, and overall wealth. His confidence and willingness to openly display his lifestyle have become defining traits of his identity. For Mayweather, that image represents more than just luxury. It reflects his journey from humble beginnings to the top, and his belief that his success justifies the life he chooses to live.
Was fighting the calendar, but then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly because, again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section. But, you know,
Floyd Mayweather's public displays of wealth have not gone without criticism, even from within the boxing world. Former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson has commented on Mayweather's persona, suggesting that his behavior can sometimes come across as overly self-focused rather than simply confident. Tyson has also taken issue with comparisons Mayweather has made about his place in boxing history, particularly in relation to Muhammad Ali. He argued that such claims can feel exaggerated, emphasizing the difference between self-belief and how others perceive it. These differing opinions highlight the broader debate around Mayweather's legacy, whether his bold personality enhances his greatness or, at times, overshadows it.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend, and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. You know, it's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know? Sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends.
Floyd Mayweather's constant display of wealth has sparked mixed reactions from the public. While some fans see it as a celebration of success, others feel that showcasing luxury, especially during difficult economic times, can come across as out of touch. His social media posts featuring private jets, expensive cars, and large amounts of cash have occasionally drawn criticism, with some viewers questioning whether it reflects confidence or need for validation. These reactions highlight the thin line between self-expression and perceived arrogance when it comes to public figures. What one person views as inspiration, another may interpret differently depending on perspective and context. So what do you think? Does Mayweather's lifestyle represent well-earned success, or does it go too far? Share your thoughts and let's discuss.